Now we want to place the handle. So to place the handle, so now first I will go to invoke this and I will try to open this I will try to open the show hide show only sorry. So I'll just go to handle, double click on handle, then you just click on this. Now I'll try to open show hide component. So I want the reference planes is off. So I'll just click on the reference plane on now. I want this reference plane to be on. So once you have the reference planes is on, so here I will just click on the reference planes of this also. So now we will try to assemble this. So here this I need to have the lock the rotation. This is how we will be able to assemble. So because we have to assemble in such a manner that this hand should be in line with this particular barrel. So to do that, so first I will go to home. First I will going to drag the component first. I will going to take the component nearer to the screen, near to this working area. Then come down to home, click on assemble. So I don't want to lock the rotation first. So just I will try to take the axis and place the axis first. Now once you place the axis, then the next portion is, so I will try to align with this. So to do that, I will just go to home, click on the drag component and I will say OK. So now I will try to open it out. Once you try to open it out, now we can see that this portion is opening out. Now I will say I will click on home, click on assemble. I will take this front plane with this front plane. Now it has been locked. So now in this area, if you try to see, now this has been in this direction. I will say close. Now I want to flip this. You just say flip. Now we can see that it has been aligned with this particular portion. So this is the reason why I have switched on the planes. Once you align this with reference to this, you can also, without this switching on the plane, it is very difficult to do this because this is a round part wherein we will not get any flat portion. If you have the flat portion, then only it is possible for us to align. So in order to create the flat portion, we have the planes, which is an imaginary plane we are considering in the beginning for creating the model. So that is considered and I will just enable that for the time being, and then I will, once I align it, then I will just go to this and then say, so I will try to go to this again and I will say show hide component. Then I will say you just switch off the reference planes and I will say OK. Now automatically this will go off. Now what I need to do is, so I need to rotate this and then I should align now. So I'll come down to this, go to home, click on assemble. So click on this face with reference to this face. With reference to this face. So this is how you will be able to place the model. So when you go to the top view, or you can see when you go to the top view, so this should be the nature wherein you will be able to assemble this. So once you do that, then we have the 3D. So now this portion is over. Now we are going to come to the bottom portion. So to come to the bottom portion, so we have the first case. What I need to do is here, if you come down to this, and this portion we need to assemble now. So which is this portion? We have nut as 18, that is hexagonal nut, washer M22, then we have a square head bolt. So the square head bolt has to be placed. The square head bolt has to be gone inside this. So to do that, we have a square hole, a square plate, wherein you have a hole of diameter 23. So here the square headed bolt will going to have a 22. So that means this square headed bolt has to go inside this, and again this flange, which is square of 22, which should be butt against this, and this has to be gone inside this because this is 76 and this is also 76. So this is how it will go inside, and once it goes inside, then it will going to be locked. So to lock that, it should be in a line with this. So to do that, here if you see this, which is a bolt which you have 15, which is 76, and this portion which is 76 has to be aligned with this, then it will not be able to come out. If you want to make this component to come out, then it need to be rotated. So there are two possibilities in which we can place this. One way is keeping the 76 mm along this, so that when the tailstock, it should be removed, so this should be aligned, then it will be able to come out of this slot. So to do that, so first we will going to align this square head bolt. So to do that, so I will come down to the square head bolt, just double click on this. So now first we will going to align this first. So go to assemble. I will not going to lock the rotation. So you just click on this cylinder with reference to this. So then you flip it. So you will going to get this part. Then you just come down to home, click on drag component and say OK, and try to drag this out. Once you try to drag this out, then come down to assemble. Now I will try to align this flat with reference to this flat. Now I need to assemble this. To assemble this, we have, the question is, we have till what distance this square headed bolt has to go up. This square headed bolt has got M22. So M22 means we should have a washer and a nut. So we should have a washer thickness, which is M22 means 0.9D, which will going to be washer is 0.4D. So that means 22 means 8.8. So approximately you take 10 mm, that is the washer, and 22 plus 10. 22 plus 10 means 32. So approximately that bolt has to be hit by 30 mm or 25 mm. So to do that, you just go to assemble. So you're already in the assembled mode. So first I will go to this home, try to drag the component out now. So I will try to take component out, then go to home, click on assemble, click on this face with reference to this face, and I will going to give the offset distance as 25 mm. So it will going to be minus 25, so that I can place this washer and the nut down. So when you try to do this, we have this as the alignment. So you are going to have the space here. So now to do the washer, so I'll go for washer M22. So double click on this. So you'll just come down to home, click on assemble, click on the lock rotation because it is a round part. You take the cylindrical portion of this with reference to this. Then you just come down to home, drag the component, OK, then try to take it out. Then go to rotate, then zoom area, then come down to home, click on assemble, take this flat portion with reference to this flat portion. So we have the washer has been placed.